Today I'm going to show you how to turn a publisher document into a picture to be able to send out on social media. So I'm going to assume that you know how to open a blank document into Publisher. It should look like this. I have the page setting set to landscape. So the first thing that we're going to do is come up with our background picture. For this picture, I am going to make a Valentine's Day layout for a puppy that I have. So I'm going to go to Insert Pictures, and then I'm going to select this puppy picture. For this, it really doesn't matter how big the picture is. I kind of like making it about the size of the page, just so it's easier for me if I need to zoom in or out. So once I have my background, I'm going to, for this picture, make a little frame. You could add pictures on top of it. You could just put words. So for this, I am going to use online pictures this time under the Insert tab. And I'm just going to type in Valentine frame in the Creative Commons. And we'll just use this one. All right, so I'm just going to kind of adjust this to how I would like it to fit in my picture. One of the things that I do as I'm going, and I'll explain why, but I like to have all mine line up, all of my pictures when they're overlapping on each other. That way when I save this as a picture, I'm not going to have white space or blank space around the border. So I'm just going to go ahead and click on, from the picture format tool, I'm going to click on crop. I'm just going to crop this so it's on the inside of the, or lined up with the picture, the background picture. All right, and then I'm just going to click outside of that. So that's set. When you just kind of hover over it, you can see how it lines up. So the next thing that I'm going to do is add my logo. And for that, I have that saved on my computer, so I'm going to go into the file that it's in. And click on demo. All right, so for my logo, I'm going to put it on this. And it's already kind of at an angle. If you need to manipulate it, then you can go ahead and turn it. You can see it kind of moving. If I want it that way more, I just want this kind of lined up nicely with my heart. All right, so now that I have my logo here, I kind of like adding depth to my things. So you can go and you can play with this, but if I want to make it shadowed, there's a whole bunch of picture effects here. I like doing glow. And select more pictures. We'll try this. Oh, let's just do more. Let's do glow options. So preset the color. If I want the color to be, like a gray, I can make it how far out I want. And then it'll show that. That's a little too much for what I want. Let's see here. So I'm going to go back into glow. And we'll do glow options again. And we'll just see what that looks like with one. Just a little bit of an outside. And I actually don't like that at all. So we're actually just going to scrap that, go to pictures, and I'm just going to do no glow. And I'll take it back to the regular. Alright, so if you want to add words, and WordArt is probably my favorite feature on here, I am going to go to Insert, and then I'm going to do WordArt. It doesn't really matter what you pick at this point. You can manipulate it however you want, but I mean, you can go ahead and select. I'm just going to do this one. And the name of this puppy if I can spell it right, aperitif. And then let's see here, let's do Springtime Blues. Now I've downloaded extra fonts, so this isn't going to be an option, but you can again select whatever kind you would like, if you want bold, not bold. So I'm just going to go ahead and put that here. And then I want that black since my logo is black and I kind of like things uniform. So it's not going to matter because this is white, but if I don't have, and it's again personal preference, I would probably get rid, and I'll show you how to do that just so you know. You can, when you go to shape effects, you can do shadow, and you can say no shadow, and it'll get rid of that on there, or you can adjust the shadow how you want. Since I ended up not putting one there, I'm just going to get rid of it so it's uniform. So I'm going to move this over to this one, and we'll turn it a little bit more. Alright, if it'll work. So you can adjust it whatever size you want for this. We did that a little too big. Okay, so I'm kind of a perfectionist and I might sit here for a minute or two trying to adjust it, but for this, so you're not stuck listening or watching it. And you can also go back in and edit your text, clipping up on the edit text, and then I'm going to actually get rid of that bold. Alright, so I have a little layout. If you want to add a frame, make sure you click on the background picture, and you can go into format, and you can do page border, or you can select one of their frames that they have. I'm just going to go ahead and I'm going to do a black, and I'm going to do a 4.5 weight. So I just have a little black border. Alright, so I have my little picture, just a cute little thing I can post on social media or whatever. Once I have everything completely ready to go, then what I'm going to do, and this is the most important part, is from the home menu, I'm going to click on select, and I'm going to select all of the objects. From there, I'm going to hit group. So I'm making this essentially one thing. Wherever I move, it's all together. And you can, as you're going through the process, if it's a complex one and you have different lines for words, you can group those together so you can move them around, so you're not always having to make sure your words are lined up, or your pictures, if their space is certain spacing between each other. So once I have everything grouped together, the very last step is right-clicking on the picture anywhere, and I'm just going to do save as a picture. And so you can title it whatever you want. I can do V-Day puppy layout, and then you can save it whatever type you want. I like PNGs, so it gives a pretty nice quality when I'm putting it anywhere. And then I just hit save, and that is all you need to do to create a layout with Microsoft Publisher.